Welcome. We are here on Real Estate in the Lowcountry, and joining me is Benji Gecy, and he is, of course, with Beaufort Lending. Happy holidays. Good to see you.
Yeah, happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Betsy. Good to see you again.
All those good things this festive time of the year. So let's talk about it. We are closing out the year, though, and of course, everybody wants to know, what are the rates going to do for the end of the year?
Yeah, well, we've had a busy year here on the show with the rates, and we published the Freddie Mac rate chart again, and as you can see, we've had 4 weeks in a row of declining rates, and now we're in kind of a declining rate environment, which is great news for our buyers, sellers, and refinance clients out there. It's creating lots of opportunities right now. But as you know, we have an important decision today. In about an hour, the Fed's going to speak for the final time of the year. We do think he's going to raise rates 0.5%, but who knows what's going to happen here, and everyone's anxiously awaiting that. But as you can see from the rate chart we have right now, the 30-year average for the nation is 6.3%. Beaufort Lending, we're at about 5.7, so we're beating the national average. Yeah. And then the 15-year, they're published about 5.6. We're in the low fives, and you can buy that rate down into the fours right now. So government and 15-year fixed, you could possibly get that rate in the fours, and that's some good buying power right now for our consumers, so you should take advantage of it and definitely shop that rate, Betsy.
Absolutely. Great way to end out the year.
Yes.
And so let's talk a little bit about that, because what you're saying is, being a mortgage broker, you can kind of shop that rate, find the better rates, and this really is kind of a blooming business, a burgeoning business. You've been in it for a long time. Why do you think it's becoming more popular, and of course, why is it so important to use a broker?
Well, I've been a mortgage broker for 27 years, and there are some core reasons why you should use a mortgage broker. Number one, mortgage broker has access to the nation's best lenders, which offer all of the programs and the most flexibility in the mortgage channel. And then number two, when you have the best lenders, you are going to have the best pricing and the best rates. So that's a major advantage for any buyer or anyone looking to refinance. And number three, the mortgage broker is motivated to close your loan because most mortgage brokers are 100% commission. So easier, cheaper, faster, get paid a little quicker, get a better rate. And I think the independent mortgage broker does a very good job with that, and that's a service that we try to do. And we've talked about that on the show. We have our email address available, my cell phone, and we try to give you the service that allows you to make your decisions pretty quickly with having the best rates on the market. So I think those are some real advantages working with a mortgage broker for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk, though, there are some programs too that you have available to you that are kind of a buy down kind of a situation.
Yeah, the temporary buy down. We talked about that a little bit on our last interview.
Exactly.
And that's a very popular program right now, and it's very popular with sellers and buyers. And we've just introduced a 3-2-1 buy down, as you can see from the chart right here. And that kind of spells out how the 3-2-1 buy down works. I think this one's a 2-1 buy down, but the going rate right now at 5.75, you can pay 3.75 for the first year, 4.75, and that allows the consumer, and this is only on purchases, to take advantage of some lower rates because the market conditions for interest rates are so uncertain right now. We don't know if rates are going up, we don't know if rates are going down, so taking advantage of the market conditions right now and having a lower rate is definitely popular for buyers and sellers on this market. So that's a very popular program, and it's a very powerful program for our buyers and our sellers in the market right now.
But that is only for buyers, not for refinances.
No, you cannot do that on refinances, only on purchase money.
And so as we head into 2023, like you said before, we don't know exactly what the Fed's going to do today. So we're in a good spot right now. So maybe we want to consider before the end of the year a purchase. But what are you kind of seeing going into 2023?
Yeah, so we've talked about this, and we've been very consistent with our forecast over the last year with where we think rates are going to go.
And you've been pretty accurate too,
by the way. Yeah, we've been pretty accurate. In the
last
last 2 months, we talked about the rates peaked at 7.25, and that chart that we showed in the beginning definitely shows rates coming off that, and we forecasted that. And we think rates are going to come a little lower and then trade sideways for about 6 to 8 months before we start seeing rates come down a little more. So this little dip in interest rates may be a good opportunity because we think we're going to have a lot of peaks and valleys from here for the next 6 to 8 months before we think rates may start dropping down. But as you know, all of that is data dependent, and we'll see what happens. But we do think that end of 2023, we should have some lower rates. So take advantage of the good opportunities and rate environment we're in right now.
Well, so if somebody wants to take advantage of that opportunity, how do they get a hold of you to do so?
Well, we're 1 mile east of Paris Island. You can't miss us there. Probably drive by us all the time when you come into Beaufort, but 843-524-2404, or you can visit us at beaufort.mortgage, and definitely enroll in our newsletter.
Oh. Good tip. I love that. All the stuff is in there.
We'll keep you up to date with the newsletter.
Okay, great.
Definitely.
Well, Benji, so good to see you as always. And again, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And we'll
Merry
see
Christmas.
you in the new year.
Yep, a great rate report. Thank you, Betsy.
Thank you.